I've never been too crazy about my name. My online name, I mean. Though if you want to talk about growing up with a weird name, we should take a walk together. But I've never been completely sold on Shiloh in the City. The name was supposed to be a pithy way to allude to the local adventures I'd started to take in 2019 in an effort to get to know New York City better as an adult and to combat the disillusionment I felt as a Midtown worker bee. So essentially the idea was supposed to be Shiloh's making the most of life in New York City. But that's a mouthful, so I settled on Shiloh in the City. But even back then, I had a nagging feeling that the name was a little too basic. It would be several years after the domain had been bought, the social media handles had been claimed, and platforms had been built up that it would truly dawn on me what else the name Shiloh in the City might convey. So in 2024, I joined the millions of people who watched Sex and the City when it was added to Netflix catalog. Of course, I was already aware of its existence and its cultural impact because I don't live under a rock, but I had never seen the show in its entirety until then. And since then, I've been all too aware that the Shiloh in the City moniker could be perceived as a bastardization of the Sex and the City title. It's bad enough being basic. I couldn't live with the name being basic and being seen as a malapropism. All this to say, I've been brainstorming a name that better embodies what I'm trying to do with my corner of the internet. I'm a professional history enthusiast who's trying to share my knowledge and enthusiasm with anyone willing to listen. I've built a platform off of sharing bite-sized NYC history lessons, but I believe that in order for us, meaning both you and me, to truly grasp this city's history, we need to sit with a topic for longer than the length of a TikTok video, which is why lately I've been spending entire months, or longer if the fixation fairies command, on one theme at a time. Perhaps this approach is counterintuitive to the current nature of social media, but the model of the scattershot feed flip-flopping between topics has done more harm than good to society, in my opinion. So this approach is my way of pushing back against that, and, if you forgive the cliche, it's my way of being the change I wish to see in the digital world, and possibly the offline world, as I do want to make good on the club part of Shiloh's Club for Curious New Yorkers. All this to say, Shiloh in the City is dead. But long live Shiloh's Club for Curious New Yorkers.